am Professor Ibrahim Kwesi. I am a member of Likpakpaanl community, and I'm also a lecturer at the University of Education, Winneba. And in fact, I have been teaching on the Likpakpaanl program as well in that university, being the University of Education, Winneba.
Yeah. So today, we all know it's the launching of 3 languages, and I want to know, tell us about the journey and why now?
Okay, so thank you very much. If you ask me about the journey, it's been a very long journey. This whole idea of getting Likpakpaanl started as a language of study in the school system, just like other Ghanaian languages like Twi, like Fanti, like Ewe, like Dakbanli, like Gonja have been studied, since post-independence Ghana. It's been a long way over decades. But eventually, the opportunity to start the study of the language started some 6 years ago. 5 years ago, right, at the University of Education, Winneba. Now, getting it started in the university is one part of it. Universities are autonomous, and so they can mount their programs. But after universities have mounted their program, have mounted the language as a program, and are training people who can teach it at the other levels below the university, like say the colleges of education, at the senior high schools, and then at the junior high schools and at the primary school. It also is also required that steps are taken to get the language started in the Ghana Education Service School system, which is the pre-tertiary level. And so that's the track on which we are now. And so today what we are simply doing is to outdoor what we call the orthography. An orthography is the writing system of a language. It's a document that spells the rules that guide how the language is supposed to be written. So as part of those processes to getting the language started at the pre-tertiary education level, and also even as a formality required when you design a writing system, we are here today to officially outdoor the orthographies, which is the writing system of Likpakpaanl. And so this step, for now, I would say that it's more relevant to the quest to get a language started in the GES school system. Then we attack someone bangati to formulate then we walk bam Kujocha Natali Aborbo. Ndake Mbanganjare Mbangu Pondenanka, the Papala Bem Nampi, University of Education with the Bapun. Mpim University Punsa to Borea Agalaba. And then Mpim Mulandan Cave Gulmon the Papan, Skumba Bongoria Pun, that is Kenya. Pima school Bakanyiki primary school ya no JHS kita senior high school ya mo sam mungkin. So then we tibudo ke Likpakpaanl ang mam akalia tinyang ke mo Ghana and nyam mo ngatibunya mo ya na sai ke ni Likpakpaanl mo ma tulunga bunga ni sai Ghana mbunyan ili ya akala mam jo mo onde because the institution in Ghana, so I have banke sali mbonyo kalibu sali ngap ngam mai kumangkai kumambai school punya yang yang mama kalang tu ana sanke ne kan ke institution gabi ke Bureau of Ghana Languages.
says that Kusaal, Likpakpaanl, and Sisaali matter, and that Ghana's diversity is our strength. Mr. Chairman, when the Ahanta Orthography was being launched, I told the MP for Ahanta West, Honorable Kukua Bisu, I don't know whether she's supposed to be here. I told her something, that for the work she has done, in fact, she did virtually all the work leading to the launch from the community. And I told her that for doing that, for championing the development of the Ahanta language, her name will be written in golden letters when it comes to the history of Ahanta and Ghana as a whole. Respectfully, I will repeat the same words to the very people whose effort culminated in what we are seeing today. Posterity will forever remember you. You will never be forgotten.
It is a great honor and privilege to join you on this historic occasion of the launch of the Likpakpaanl Orthography and of our two sister languages, that is Kusaal and Sisaali. Today marks an important milestone in preserving our language, promoting our cultural heritage, and ensuring that future generations can read, write, and communicate in Likpakpaanl. A language is more than words. It carries our history, our culture, identity, and the wisdom of our ancestors. As we celebrate this achievement, I respectfully wish to remind the government of a humble appeal I made during the annual Independence Festival in Saboba in December of last year. I appeal to government to consider approving Likpakpaanl as one of the Ghanaian languages taught in our schools within Konkomba areas, and to include it in the school curriculum. We have trained teachers qualified to teach Likpakpaanl. I kindly urge the government through the Ministry of Education to consider recruiting these trained teachers into our schools so that this orthography will not remain only in the books, but become a living tool for teaching and learning. This investment will help our language flourish in our classrooms and communities. It will also support the Ministry of Education's vision that every child should be taught in their own mother language. We also ask the government to support us in developing the textbooks our learners and teachers need. These materials will strengthen teaching and learning and give our children the tools they need to read and write confidently in their own language. Let us all continue to work together to preserve our language, strengthen our identity, and promote national unity through our rich linguistic diversity and culture. May God bless the Saboba traditional area and Likpakpaanl, bless the Likpakpaanl language, and bless our beloved Republic of Ghana. Thank you.
Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate our chief, the custodians of our culture and our tradition. I want to also acknowledge the various committees that have worked over the years on the development of these languages, and those who are also starting the process to also have theirs done over. By the end of the year, or towards the end of the year, we will be launching 3 other orthographies. So we're working very hard to
Yeah, my name is Dr. Samuel Owahine Champong. I'm one of the lecturers teaching Likpakpaanl at the University of Education, Winneba.
We all know why we are here. It's all about the launching of 3 languages. And I think I want to know this day, this particular day, how important is it?
Yeah, this is a very important. It marks a key milestone in getting Likpakpaanl into the Ghanaian basic school curriculum. Now, by this launch, the government and then the Bureau of Ghanaian Languages is saying that, look, we've gone through what we have done. We have set the standard for writing the language, and we want to officially acknowledge this. And then once it is accepted, it means that on the basis of this, equally begin to write some books based on this standard orthography that is going to be launched today. So it marks a very important phase towards the getting the language into the basic school curriculum of Ghana. Yeah.
What are the expectations?
So today we expect to see that government is going to pledge its commitment to ensuring that, one, the teachers that we have trained in Likpakpaanl and Sisaali and the other Ghanaian languages will be given a quota when it comes to recruitment of teachers, because we need people to teach. So we have trained the first batch of 24 students, and at the moment we'll be happy to get them recruited. And we also want to see a timeline where government will even assure by September this year we want to get this language being introduced. And we also want to see how much government can resource us to begin to write the textbook for this. So we want to see government commitment, and more importantly, also the communities. So the Konkomba community that is here, we want them to commit to getting more students to study the language, because everything will get to an end if after launching government accepts and we don't have students coming to study the language. So we expect both sides from government and the language community as well.
So can you wrap up everything that you said in Konkomba?
So tawele pene yeke di yen wi gba leke tite me Likpakpaanl. Bapo di le tan me ikala gba yeke bi mo Likpakpaanl. O kan be government bo chu ku ko ke ya o kiti. Government mu kiti kana mo pene yeke din ku jocha tegang ma dik na kal agbangba or standard orthography ma keding me Likpakpaanl gban. Kudu mo tuwen. Kumo ku pirin sanke government mo tum ke ya ta train mbem beta nyati chati bena. Government ga gabu kona ku yobe ga tuna bu mo Likpakpaanl. Letu mu ku mieke nyurang mena ku jocha Likpakpaanl ni chati point ba. Kicham bem na the University of Education windu ba kana be Likpakpaanl. Bapo Likpakpaanl le tu maka tu matwin tu mo kpanga tegang ma mu Likpakpaanl. No no to me.
I hereby declare